It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to a brand new installment of our Yup Daily. My name is Ali Midawi, and I am your host with the avocado toast. And today we're going to talk about how I keep my team members engaged, motivated, excited, and definitely productive. Hey, Michael Mafford from the great Sweden. And say good morning, good afternoon, or good day, wherever you may be around the world. Hey, Stina, also from Stockholm, Sweden. Pat, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Mary from England, good afternoon. Hey, Weenie from Sydney, Australia, good evening. I think it is evening for you over there. So feel free to hit that share button. Feel free to tag someone who needs to hear this message. If you are in business and you're building an organization, one of the things that is just detrimental to us in our mindset is when we work with individuals, and next thing you know, that individual, unfortunately, is not as focused, or they're not engaged, or they're not motivated, or they start blaming the company. They start blaming the product. They start blaming the opportunity. They start blaming the compensation plan. They start blaming the wind. Then they start blaming you. Right. And that happens. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you say, what you do. You could literally be perfect and you're still going to have, as I call them, kids. Right. Kids. It's like my son. He does not understand why sometimes I say no, or why sometimes I say not right now, or why sometimes I say, nope, you have to do this first. You have to eat your food before you go to play. Right. Now, you and I as adults, we understand that child just doesn't get it. And that's why that child says, I don't want to eat right now. I'd rather play. You know, like, right, I get it, but you have to eat first and then you can play afterwards. And there's that little bit of lack of motivation from that child, or bad behavior from that child. In business, it's the same exact way. In business, you're going to have individuals who they are going to, by default, look at the activities that you are telling them or you're doing and say, I don't want to do that. I want to do this instead, right? I don't want to sit in a 1 hour webinar. I would much rather, just go ahead and, send one post and hopefully somebody connects with it. I don't want to, as we teach, add tag message. I would much rather just do an email list, and that's okay. You got to let that child do what they need to do, or you got to let that person who's a baby in their business journey do what they need to do. But here is what will keep your team engaged, involved, motivated, and definitely productive. You ready for it? Your activity. So there are a few different areas that I'm going to categorize that you can absolutely keep the team motivated and excited about. The very first and most powerful thing that will keep your team excited and motivated is your activity. See, if I'm growing, my team knows, man, what he's doing is working. I should definitely grab onto it. Right now, that's just one piece out of the three. My activity is the number one motivator for my team. It's show me, don't tell me, right? Like I can tell my team, you got to show up in every single webinar. But then if I don't show up in the webinar itself, what message am I sending to the team? Hypocrisy, not leading by example, yada, 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 right? So also my personal engagement, my personal enrollment, my personal production, how is that looking? So if I'm not enrolling, if I'm not recruiting, if I'm not expanding, if I'm not rank advancing, if I'm not growing or earning from a week to week basis, how can I hold my team accountable and tell them and or teach them? As a matter of fact, if you have not enrolled or if you have not done what you're supposed to do in terms of your income producing activity, chances are you're not necessarily talking to your team much about business. And the reason that is you don't want your team to challenge you, to ask you, well, how's it going for you? See, I have an accountability calls with my team members every single day. And sometimes I get the question, hey, how far are you from achieving this milestone? Or how far are you from achieving the next sales goal that you had? Or how far are you from achieving the next positions and whatnot? I get asked all the time. And it is exciting and exhilarating for me to be like, oh, I'm actually only X amount of, sales away from it, or I'm X amount of dollar amount from company growth, or we're X amount of dates from doing such and such and such. See, I lead the motivation and excitement. The team needs someone to lead them, just like I need to be led. Like, don't get it twisted. A lot of people say, I'm the leader. I don't need anybody to tell me anything. The moment you have that mindset is the moment you already failed. Now, that's one piece. The second piece is your associations. Who are you learning from? Who are you allowing to teach you? See, if the person that is teaching me to build my business does not have the proper core values and does not have the success or is not living the lifestyle that I want to have, I'm most likely going to question your leadership. And that is not going to get me motivated. This is why personally, Ali Madawi, how you doing? I don't base success in a relationship of money, but how you're living your life, how you're giving back, how you're taking care of your family all around you. That's how I see it, right? That's how I'm motivated. This is why I fell in love with the Izell family. Right? Like I was like, man, they live life the way I live it. I don't even know what they're driving. I don't even know where they're living, but I know they're living life to the fullest. I know they're taking care of everybody around them. I know they're reinvesting in their community, in their church, in the children, in people, counseling, doing so many amazing things. That's how I want to live my life. So I look at that individual as a success story and a financial success story as well, a guidance in my eyes. And because I'm following that individual, my team say, I want to follow him because he has access to that gentleman. He has access to those individuals. Kevin Harrington, right? Kevin Harrington is another like hardcore, hardworking, giving back. You never see him flashing his cars or anything. James Melanchek on ABC hit show Secret Millionaire. We've seen him many, many times in our challenges, right? Guess what? I don't even know what he doesn't flash. He doesn't. All you see him talk about is philanthropy, business development, helping people, aiding people, and so on and so forth. So who are you associating yourself with? And a lot of what you post says a lot about you. I don't advise you on posting things that make fun of jobs. I don't advise you on projecting this idea that success and money are the only way to look at it, because you are going to lose a lot of your team members, not because it's not motivated. That's because it, for the most part, is intimidated. I mean, just think about it. Do you see yourself? Do you believe right now that you're a billionaire in the making? Now, a few of us will be like, yeah, I'm heading there. Many will be like, I just want to make a couple of $100 to get some bills off my table. Or I just want to make a couple of $1,000 so I have to replace my full time and make it a part time, right? It is very, very important for you to understand your associations, and what you are projecting to the world is going to turn off or absolutely light up your team members 100%. Now, here's the last piece, and I think you're going to appreciate this. I personally help those who deserve it, not those who need it. See, I can't help everybody. Let's just call it for what it is. I'm one person. I can teach everyone. I can give the resources and the tools and the assets to every single individual, but I can't physically work and help and assist everybody. But what I will tell you is this, is I personally help those who are working their tail off, those who are following the trajectory that my company and my system is operated on. Because I'm like, me and you are on the same frequency. Therefore, everyone that I actually refer to you, everyone that I'm going to plug in your business, everyone that I'm going to give you to work with and interact with, that person, they're going to be taken care of as if I'm personally taking care of them. So what does that mean? I don't build a company from the top down. I build a company from the bottom up. Now, this may be a little bit of an aha moment or a weird, crazy, confusing piece for some of you. I build the company from the bottom up, not the top down. See, a lot of people think that I have to be a leader and I have to work with the leaders and teach them how to teach others how to be leaders. Nope. I personally focus on personal production, and I bring a massive amount of clientele and individuals to work with, and I plug those individuals on those who deserve that assistance from the bottom, which naturally helps everybody all the way to the top. That tells my whole team, this guy is working his business. He's not just sitting pretty on top. I got to work my tail off if I want to be the next person to be helped. I got to have the right mindset, the right attitude, and the right attendance in order to get assistance from this guy, because this guy is good at what he does. I'll give myself a little bit of bragging moment. But I will tell you this, man, imagine if your whole team is winning with you. Then they realize this thing works, because now there is seeing is believing concept. Immediately, everyone says, can I do what you just did? And I tell them, as long as you're helping everybody and paying it forward from the bottom to the top. Now, guess what is happening? The whole company is eating. Every time there's one person that comes in the organization, everybody's excited. Every time there's one customer, one member, everybody is happy. Volume just flows all the way to the top, including to myself. So how are you working with your team? Are you just saying, I'm just going to sit pretty and wait for them to produce? Yep, you killed your business. If you are not leading with the simple ways of building a business, meaning if your team feels like it's complicated, it's hard, it's scary, I can't do it, I don't know how to build it, I can't do what you do. By the way, that is the driving force for somebody to quit. When they think, I can't do what you do. When they think, I don't have the credibility that you have, I don't have the reputation that you have, I don't have the XYZ that you have right now. So it's extremely important. And Mary, I see you say, can you please help me? Sure. I'm here every single day at 11 a.m. and I stay on Zooms all day long. And all I do is I add, I tag, and I message. And I teach every single person exactly what I'm teaching you right now. There's literally nothing different than what you're seeing me teach right here every single day. We spend an hour together with a handful of about 30 or 30 to 40 people together. And all they saw me do the whole time is add someone in a group, tag them on a video, and then create a three-way messenger. That's all I do. That is literally all I will teach you. So if you're expecting something else to happen, I have nothing else but add, tag, message, because that's what duplicates, and long-term, that's what's going to help you. Now, what do you have to do on your end is be consistent and do what I'm telling you every single day. Now, if you're doing it once a week and waiting for me to come and help you out, you're looking for a rescue. I'm not that guy. What I am is your business partner, and I will match you where you are. If you do what I'm doing, I'll do it with you and for you even bigger, better, and stronger, but you have to do your part, right? So please, please, please make sure that you understand, if my team is confused, if my team feels like they have to spend a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy, they will not be motivated, because guess what they feel? I can't do what you're doing, Ali. And I've had people who said that to me. Ali, you're charismatic. Yes, thank you. I am. Ali, you're handsome. I got that naturally. All right, let me stop. I'm clowning too much right now. What I'm saying is, I only speak what is duplicatable, not what works. Because what works may work for me. It will not. I guarantee you, most of what I do, most people don't do. And everybody like, I don't know how you do it all. Well, I have a digital team that works for me. I have virtual assistants. Sometimes my posts will post without me even knowing that they're going to post. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that picture. So what I do, what I know, and what will 100% levitate your excitement in your whole team is you got to teach them what is simple. You got to lead by example. If you are the, by the way, this is the ultimate, like you want to put a suicide mission on your organization, be negative. Say one negative thing in your team, and it is worse than coronavirus. It is literally spreading like crazy. If you are the negative one in the bunch, man, I'm telling you, you lost. If I ever create a quote unquote leadership group or anything on Messenger, I have one thing that I always write in bold. This messenger is not for reports. This messenger is not to report issues. This messenger is not for you to complain. This messenger is not for support. Don't tell me anything that's bad. This is just for accountability and excitement. If you got something negative, man, send it to support. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not a suggestion box. I want to collaborate with those who want to win big. And I know you have what it takes, but you need to do your part. Be the leader your team needs you to be. Be the success story right now, because again, if you equate success to money, you already failed. Your mindset is on the wrong thing. Do you understand that I come in here every single day out of passion? I am passionate about you. I'm passionate about hearing that you had an aha moment. It's like a life game to me. I am like, man, I wish I can create one aha moment for somebody. And I eliminate any possibilities for negativity. I don't have negativity in my bloodline. We don't speak it. All I have is add, tag, message, and smile away. If you belong, good. If you don't belong, good. I love you anyways. But you got to do your part. Your team is watching you. What you do on Facebook, what you do in person, and what you do on any other platform is very visible to us all. And your team is going to make decisions based on who you are, not what you do. Not what you do. Because you can fake it. You could be really, really good at faking it. But eventually you're going to slip and fall. Eventually you're going to show us your true colors. Eventually we're going to know how you talk. What kind of language do you use? When do you use it? How do you react where conflicts occur? Do you keep your emotional intelligence? Those things matter. A leader is the person that is in front of his team. A leader always leads from the front, but the team is always watching. So do not rob yourself and sit there and say, I'm going to just let my team do all the work for me. If you think that network marketing is in the people in the bottom doing all the work and the guy on top is making all the money, man, you do not understand network marketing. Network marketing is the guy or gal on top doing all the work from the bottom to revive the whole team every single day, to motivate, inspire, and infuse volume in the team every single day. And until you're willing to take that responsibility by any means necessary, I'm going to take care of everybody from the bottom going all the way to the top. You ain't going to make it in network marketing. I'm telling you straight up. You are not going to make it in network marketing. People, unfortunately, have been indoctrinized in believing that network marketing is a lottery ticket. I'm going to come in, I'm going to bring two people who bring two people, and then I'm going to be rich after that. Nope. That's a lottery ticket. That's an anomaly. That's hype. That's gimmicks. What network marketing is building a company within a company within a company within a company. And the bigger those networks or organization gets, the more important as a CEO of a role that you have. And you know what a CEO says? The buck stops here. I am ultimately responsible. Now, imagine if you build a culture of people who are all saying, I am responsible, how more powerful, impactful that team is going to be. And then if you are on the trenches, if you're building from the bottom up, every single person, brand new or from the very beginning, is eating with you. It is time for you to lead. Stop thinking about, I'm going to do a mindset training today. I'm going to do a digital marketing training today. I'm going to do, even an ATM, why it works versus the pros and cons. None of that stuff matters. Work. That's it. It's called network, not work marketing. Some of you are not working marketing companies. You need to work your business. Otherwise, just hang the cleats, man. Hang the cleats. Sometimes you just, listen, it is what it is. If you don't belong, you don't belong. But if you are going to be part of this gym, we need to see sweat and tears. We need to hear you in your pain as you're lifting. You can't tell me, oh, I'm a part of the gym, but you haven't been in it for 6 months. That's what most people do in network marketing. They sign up and keep an auto ship active and say, oh, yeah, I've been with that company since its inception, and you're still broke. Oh, I've been in that company since they started. Huh? What have you been doing all this time? I've been just waiting for the right time to make sure everything is perfect. Suicide mission. You told your whole team that? All right. Let me know how that goes, because I've been building, my man. I ask of you to please, please, please respect your team. Respect every single individual from your team. Take it personal. It is a personal matter for me when I'm working with an organization. It is not just a commission at the end of the week. These individuals have taken the time. You have taken the time and last money that you had in the account. Some of you emptied a 401k. Some of you had to convince your spouse, your husband, your wife. Some of you had to take money away that was supposed to be in case we go on vacation on summer break, winter break, spring break. I don't take that lightly. So if it means that I will fight to the nails to make sure that you do the right thing and win and succeed, instead of me like, well, who cares? I'm making the money every single Friday. So, I will do whatever it takes. And your team will literally stick with you for a very long time if they feel, not if they know because you're telling them, but if they feel the truth behind the statement that I just said. I take it personal. It isn't a business thing for me. This is why I'm always careful with my expectations with the team. I'm expecting no one to do nothing for me, but I'm expecting myself to show up every single day for you. That's at least the promise that I can give you. What you do is a bonus. That's why commissions are called bonuses. You see that? Anyways, I hope that you have a full understanding of your responsibility in your team's excitement and motivation to stay productive and active. Or, man, I'm praying for you. I really, really will continue to pray for you. Let's make it happen. Focus on what matters, not the distractions. I ask of you to join me. So there's 2 events. Tomorrow, obviously, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be back in here. And oh, my goodness, I got a rock star tomorrow who's literally going to be take over. I love it when people call me without an appointment. I love you, the person that you called me, but you probably can't see me here. So I ask of you, show up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a brand new star within our community who just achieved an incredible milestone, and she's going to take over tomorrow and give you the best of the best. And yes, I'm going to be there with her, but I'm telling you right now, like I'm telling you, you're going to want to come and check her out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plus, please, 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 if you want to learn more about our community, the Young Entrepreneur Project, how we are helping individuals start, grow, or scale a business, plus how we have a turnkey business opportunity at a low cost tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be meeting, and I will give you a look under the hood, as I call it. You literally are going to see the Carfax of what our members get every single day, because you see me for 20 minutes a day, but they get me 24/7. And I want to give you access to that as well. So if you can tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, discover Yup, that's YEP, discoveryup.com. And or if you had tagged somebody in here, just let them know how they can have access and you can refer them as well. I appreciate you and I thank you. And until tomorrow, peace out, everybody. We'll see you soon. Take care, y'all.